Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of Sopranos. This is season 1, episode 3, titled Denial, Anger, Acceptance. So it sounds like a big one. Last time, well, it's been a minute since I've seen an episode of The Sopranos, but I'm going to try to jog my memory a bit. So, the show is kind of framed around Tony Soprano going to therapy. He has this doctor, I can't remember the name, but for the most part, he's kind of likening his situation that he's currently in to that of a family of ducks that were kind of coming to his pool. You know what I mean? And eventually they flew off, and that was kind of like a metaphor to him being sad about potentially losing his family. And that is kind of like the hanger that hangs everything, that hangs the rest of the plot threads. It's like the hanger that everyone kind of hangs their clothes, like the plot threads on. So that's something that's going to constantly be looming over the entire series. I'm presuming that's going to be Tony's kind of motivation, his Achilles heel, so to speak, the family. We are introduced to some other characters. I don't really remember most of the names. I know there's a guy named Pussy. I'm not going to forget that. There's a guy named Pussy. There's a guy that reminded me of Ziggy from The Wire, just like this guy who wants to run his own game or feel bigger than he is, but he's fucking up. I think even the last one, he was trying to stick up one of his uncle's trucks, and the driver's like, "Yo, let me just eat my lunch. Just do what you got to do. Let me just go eat my lunch." And something happened. The gun fell off. It shot and killed the driver. And that's another thing. This show's actually hilarious too. There's a lot of unintentional / intentional comedy where it's almost dark humor in a way. Like Tony, I think in the last episode, he even beats the fuck out of this guy who didn't know how to answer the phone. There's drama with the mom who's semi-racist and just old and just bitter and just, angry. And she's trying to get in bed more or less with Uncle June, who is going to be a fight for power. There's the head Don. I don't know what his name is. He's looking for a replacement. I believe he said he has cancer, so he's looking for a successor. And everyone thinks it's going to be Tony, or at least Tony acts like he's the next guy in charge, or everyone kind of presumes Tony's going to be the next guy in charge because he just has that presence about him. Everyone kind of goes to him for things. Trying to think what else is happening. I know they have a bratty daughter who's trying to sneak out, and there's a little kid, the little son who got her caught up because she was trying to sneak back in. Mom came out with a fucking AR. It's who the fuck is that? That was cool. There's a lot of shit happening. I really like this. I don't know what else is going on. But yeah, let's just hop in, have a good time, discuss it afterwards. But before I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if the YouTube highlights are just not enough for you, Patreon's the place to do it. Of course, if you can't support me over there, you could always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna start watching, hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. All right, guys, here we go.
Hey, yo! Yeah, yo! What are you doing?
We found this truck on the side of the road. It's a gift from Tony Soprano.
Let's call the cops. Those are the fucking guys that killed Hector.
What?
We just returned maybe the biggest score of my whole year.
Listen, you fuck. Uncle Junior's been breaking Tony's balls because you hijacked that truck.
So they're about to have the cops on him. So this is going to be family warfare.
Tony? Those fucking junkie fucks, they work for Tony. They hijack Conley's truck, I get it back, and old man Conley's thanking Tony?
That is a little funny.
You should have taken care of this Christopher Maltasante thing the minute it first happened.
Fucking family.
Back to therapy. More duck stories? DuckTales? Oh. Why is the barn door open? What does that symbolize?
How you doing?
And she knows what he is, because they ran into her at that restaurant.
What's that, a trick picture out there?
Oh, it's gonna bother him.
It's just a picture I bought. I remember in a little gallery in Provincetown.
That is a special-made psychological picture, like that.
The old tree all rotted out on the inside. Interesting.
The Korshak.
It's depressing and scary to you?
Not
Why? Why is it bothering you? These scenes are always so interesting
Good.
because it gives you like such insight into
Had a
his
real good
character.
week. Friend of mine's in the hospital. It's never pleasant, but otherwise I'm having a good week. Jackie's so fucking mean he'll scare that cancer away.
Your friend has cancer.
Is that the Don, the head guy?
Jack, when they hook you up, do you watch to make sure they don't have air in your veins?
This is a good hospital, sweetheart. Nothing like that's gonna happen here.
Air in the line will kill you. Hey.
Why'd they say that? Is someone gonna do that?
Hey, somebody having a baby or what?
Hey.
Is this the guy? I can't remember. Everyone's coming to see him, so maybe?
Jackie, looking well, pal.
Hey, thank you.
I'll see you later. I got some errands.
Give Junior my love.
I will.
Hey, tell my uncle I sent back the fucking truck. Now give me that quart of vinegar peppers he owes me.
Sure.
You're about to have the cops on you, man.
Oof, thank God he left. He's a nice guy, but he's like the grim fucking reaper. See what I gotta deal with?
Jews, that's right. I knew there was something.
The Jew with the black clothes and the curls and everything.
They're called Hasidim.
I see them, but I don't believe them.
Tylerman's son-in-law will not give Tylerman's daughter the consent unless Tylerman gives him 50% of his motel.
Why don't he just,
It's taboo for their religion. You know about this shit?
Run. Huh? Trust me. You don't want to do business with these people.
Hey, look, I'm getting kind of tired here.
Hey, guys, come on. Let's go get a cup of coffee. Come on.
See you later, Jack.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Calm, you did not have to do this. I mean, we don't see each other like we used to, and I want that to change.
Okay.
Could this be Artie Bucco?
Hey, Capitán.
Okay, that's the guy at the restaurant.
President before I see any insurance money.
What are you talking about? I thought all that was settled.
They're putting us through a second arson investigation.
What do they think? You're mobbed up?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but you try to give him a bribe, though.
Stupid.
He knows, too. Damn it.
Life goes on. No.
Do you have a daughter, Mr. Soprano?
Listen, okay.
Call me Tony.
What would you do if your daughter was abused by her husband?
Talk to him. Yeah, and ball-peen hammer.
I think you understand my anger. He's not only harming my daughter,
Oh,
he's
shit.
mocking our laws of marriage.
Let's understand each other from the get-go here, okay? I'm in the carton and waste management business.
Yeah, I was like, are you trying to
I'm a
whack
friend of
somebody?
Silvio's, you're a friend of Silvio's. You may be having a family problem that I can help you with. And if I can do it, that would make me happy. 25%. He wants 50, we get 25.
I don't understand.
That's because I'm not talking to you.
Oh, shit.
Du hast beschaft der GOLEM hier. Punkt für die Rav in der Meise. Ist auch was Atem, deine miese Stick. So wird euch dessen Leben gehängt.
I remember that a story like that in Supernatural.
And you have a deal.
Something about like Golem made with clay, and you had to like put the scripture or something in his mouth to stop him or something. That's so weird. I have no idea how accurate Supernatural is.
Yes.
May I help you? That depends.
Are you Ariel? We want to talk to you about your father-in-law.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, he's not here.
Oh, okay. The guy who's smacking around the daughter.
Look, I don't know who you are, but
You're about to know.
Any problem I may or may not be having with my family is none of your matter.
Shlomo is a friend of mine.
And you're bragging this? Listen. You couldn't possibly understand what's going on here.
Oh, he's looking around.
Look, I know him since before I had hair on my pencil. I made this place, and I intend to get what's mine.
By taking it out on his daughter?
Just leave.
Listen to me, you weirdo fuck. You give Shlomo whatever the fuck he wants, and you forget this 50% shit. You understand me? Fuck you!
Oh!
How's that for nothing?
God damn. Ding, 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 ding.
I can't believe you guys didn't get enough for us.
Enough what?
Hold on. What's going on in here? You trying to damage your inner ears?
We're studying.
Your parents know you hear this late cacciatore?
Yeah, they don't care. You're sleeping over.
Then can you keep the decibel level down, please? For my husband. Nah, if we can't score some crystal, we're dead.
Crystal? What the fuck? You guys are like 14? Oh, I guess ATTs, they must be like, what, 16, 17?
Please get in the car, sir. Come on. Like the cop would be calling this asshole sir if the fucking cameras weren't.
Hey, this guy, he's Ziggy.
So then why don't you call Tony so he can call Junior and see if we can change a fucking channel?
Get that, will you, babe?
Sure. I'm the only one who has to go to work around here.
Ah, shit.
How you doing?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, hello. hello to you too.
Hunter, what are you doing?
Don't mind him. His brain is fried.
So what do you want, Meadow?
I think she wants something from me.
In your dreams, Brendan.
What do you want?
I want a cop.
What the hell?
We want to score some crystal.
How about for starters, your father will put a bullet in my head? Since when do you take speed anyway?
She doesn't. I needed to study for exam.
Bullshit.
Hunter needs it. Forget about it. No fucking way.
God damn it.
Fine. Just thought I'd ask you before we went down to Jefferson Avenue.
What the?
They'll rob you, rape you, and leave you on the side of the road.
Well, but better than
I know what
family.
you're seeing him.
Money. What do you think?
Bye.
Bye, guys. You can't let her go down to Jefferson Ave. They'll sell her Ajax. Isn't it better if she gets it from you with all that poison that's floating around?
God damn it. Yeah, I guess.
You think you can protect them, but you can't.
All right.
Want me to leave?
No problem. Just looking for my nurse's pin.
I think you got the wrong room there, hon.
Is that? No, you're not a nurse. Nah, nurses don't dress like that.
I'm sorry. I just need to check some vitals.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nah, she was paid by someone.
Fine. Let me just check his. This damn. Oh, I got it.
Is she a stripper or something? What is this?
I seem to be having a problem here. Do you mind if I borrow one of your gowns?
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's a private party. Thank you.
No!
You should have seen your face. You should have seen your face. I've been out of bed all day, honey.
And who the hell is this?
Oh, damn.
She's a friend of mine from the club.
Okay.
That was nice of you to have a party for your friend.
Yeah, what a nice guy, Tony Soprano.
You're a doctor. What do you think about Jackie?
I'd have to know more about his condition.
That's not good.
He's got cancer.
It's not good.
What kind of cancer?
It's in the intestines. There was a tumor, and they took it out.
But you said he might go home. They're not operating?
Well, it's next to something vital.
I see. From what you're telling me, it doesn't sound very good.
From what I'm telling you. Well, what the fuck do I know? I'm not a doctor.
You're angry. Who with?
Let me tell you something. This man has had chemo every day for 3 fucking weeks. And he still has every last hair on his head.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you tell me what's really going on?
The tree in the painting, write it out, you said?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in that picture to indicate that.
The fucking painting. I knew that was a fucking scam. I knew that painting was a fucking scam.
This guy.
The
He probably saw the, yeah.
It took on another meaning.
Mm-hmm.
What
Is
happens
the same
to the
thing with
tree
the
that's
painting right
rotted
now?
out?
Trees.
Eyes.
Ducks, what the fuck are you, Ranger Rick? You think everybody's lying to you while you're pulling scams on them? Fuck you!
Okay, buddy. Is the painting different now? I thought maybe he saw it differently or something.
Right. No,
He just walks.
Champagne? Right.
He's
says they shouldn't be too sober for the silent auction.
like, why is your little cousin sneaking in?
Look at me. This is no joke.
I gotta go, Hunter. You're the best.
Hey, I'm serious. I'm no drug dealer. I just don't want to see you get poisoned.
Oh, Ziggy. Motherfucker. What are you doing here?
Tell Brendan that Hunter would rather die than go out with him.
Brendan, Christopher, you keep that asshole away from that child, you understand me?
Hey, the guy asked me to do him a favor. I did it. That's it.
All right, you delivered the message. Now let Meadow study.
First of all, Arthur, this is a paying job and not some cruise. You're not cleaning his toilets. You're a chef.
Good. So you don't mind that he fronts me some money for a new place because he offered. Look at that.
Oh, God, Arthur, don't tell me that you took money from Tony Soprano.
How is it different? I'm a chef. I need a place to cook.
How? I'm giving Carmela my support, that's how. But to have that man as a partner, trust me, Artie, that would be insane.
At least he made the gesture.
Charmaine. Sure. Charmaine.
Uh-huh.
I can't get used to having all these strangers in my house.
Why'd you invite them? Try one of these.
He just puts that back?
You're a fucking great cook, Artie.
Reminds me of what I lost.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. It's like losing a ring.
I bet.
Sometimes I lay
All
in
right, stop
bed
the
and
Z. Stop the Z. Okay, enough already.
Shut up about it, you depressing fucking jerk!
The fuck do you know about it?
You slap him with prosciutto?
You motherfucker.
No.
You fucking jerk. Come on. Get the door.
See what you get when you come?
It's not that simple. Why not? You sign your fucking name to a piece of paper.
I don't like you.
Yeah? Well, I don't like you. How's that? You believe this prick?
Well, this guy's not bloodied up, so they've been really nice to you.
I say we force feed him his sombrero.
She wants to go to the interview, I send her. She needs something done to her body, I pay. I spend a fortune. I should walk away without a nickel?
Yeah. Tough fucking luck, ain't it, pal?
Damn, you just had that in your pocket? What is that, a meat tenderizer?
Times are wasted. I was lucky I could get out at all with that party tonight.
Okay, wait a minute. This is not his wife.
Shit.
So I didn't see that wrong in the last episode.
Hello.
Tony, sorry to bother you down there. This thing isn't working out the way we hoped.
All right, don't say no more on the phone. I'm coming down.
No.
Shit.
Give me that Gok 9000 real quick. Damn.
Только что приехал. You just got in here.
Hey, I know, but I gotta go.
Ты всегда уходишь, но почему же нельзя остаться-то?
Another painting? Something splashing in the water? A tree.
What's that painting mean to you?
Nothing, it just reminds me of David Hockey.
David Hockey?
Want something to munch on?
Was that a
What, are you
sandwich?
fucking kidding me? You know, most guys I know would be happy to get rid of their wife.
I try to explain the realities here. This guy's as stubborn as a fucking mule. He says it's principle. I think we gotta, you know, that's why we called you. I didn't know what else to do.
You kill me, and a dark cloud goes over Shlomo's house. Either way, there'll be no get unless restitution is made.
You really let me kill you, wouldn't you, you sick fuck?
You ever heard of the Masada?
What is that?
900 Jews held their own against 15,000 Roman soldiers. They chose death before enslavement. And the Romans? Where are they now?
You're looking at him, asshole.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow.
Yeah, he's ready to
I
die.
fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Yeah, hold that thought.
He's like, I got something for your ass. Damn it.
Yeah.
Hesh, I'm here with my non-shellfish eating friend, and I gotta tell you something. I'm tapped out. This guy won't listen to reason.
Then I warn you to keep away from those fanatics.
He's leaving me no options. This guy's willing to go down with the ship like no man I've ever seen.
Well, here's a thought. Maybe he's willing to go to the world to come, but if he's stuck here on this earth, I know one thing that no man wants to go through life without.
What?
His dick.
Oh.
Yeah. Cut his dick off?
Very good idea.
Jesus.
Finish his bris.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I mean, he'll be singing a different tune in a minute.
Ariel, we're going to plan B.
Oh. He's like, I'll sign.
Really, Manny, though, I couldn't have done it without you.
No, she's about to
Just
say
meant so
something.
much to me, just having you here.
You can see it on her face.
Manny, is something wrong? You got something on your mind or something? What could be wrong?
Don't offer my husband money. I know what you're about. I know who you are.
You guys will get back on your feet again. You'll see. Camilla, I'm fine where I am. That's not what I meant. Camilla, I never wanted to tell you this. It happened so long ago. You and Tony, you weren't even married.
What?
It's silly for me to even bring it up now.
What? You and Tony?
You and Tony were on the outs. He called me. He did? We started dating each other, and Camilla, I slept with him. You slept with Tony? Really, it wasn't for me.
That's what's bothering you?
What I'm trying to say is stop
Okay.
worrying about me. I mean, we both made our choices. I'm fine with mine.
Interesting. Now she's gonna be thinking about that. I wonder if she just said that so they'd back off or something.
What's going on? Why'd you page me?
This fucking guy's trying to pull some bullshit, Tony.
Hey, ZZ Top.
The
guy gave you the get, didn't he?
But not because of you. You scared him, threatened him with castration. He wanted 50%. You wanted 25%. So I split the difference. I gives my daughter the divorce, and it's business. It worked out.
Yeah, work with me, Shlomo. What's that? What's that?
For your considerable trouble. As the Talmud says.
I don't give a shit what he says, okay? You want to give your son-in-law 15% of the motel? You go ahead. It comes out of your end. Now, we got you your get. You get us our 25%. Got it?
My son was right.
Yeah.
You mud godless clown. I created
Golem.
a living golem.
Yep.
What the fuck is a golem?
Stick the scripture or whatever
Get the fuck out of here. Living dead. If I take that ass
back in his mouth or something.
Hey, how you doing?
Looks like he's losing his hair.
Got some good news. We're in the motel business. How do you like that?
Read this.
102.7.
Maybe they should take my temperature with the other machine.
Oh, he's gonna die.
We're wailing on this guy. I'm threatening to cut his dick off.
Should call a nurse.
He's mumbling.
He's
and
dying.
Back and forth and praying. I'm trying to get his pants off.
Oh, this is sad. He was so excited and oh man.
Poor Jackie.
Oh, he's dead?
Good, here's his reasons.
Olivia, you look twice as old as me.
So, what's really on your mind, Corrado?
This Christopher Moltisanti.
What about him?
Him and his little friend. They're slapping me in the face, and they're hiding behind Tony.
The truck thing, right?
Loved Christopher like a son. And so do I, Junior. He put up my storm windows for me one year.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Well, thank God for that.
But what do? I just let him and his felony kid piss on me in public? And how far do I go before I light a friggin' match under that hot-headed son of yours?
Maybe Christopher could use a little talking to. The other one?
Hmm.
I don't know.
You got a lot of sense for an old gal.
No. I'm a babbling idiot. That's why my son put me in a nursing home.
Somebody called me a Frankenstein today.
Really?
This is Cedar. I'm doing business with. He says he's. They're not afraid of death. At least this one guy wasn't.
Maybe they have the belief because they are afraid.
I'm not afraid of death. Not if it's for something. You know, a war, something like that.
It's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
But Jackie, Cedar's a strong, beautiful man.
Reduced to that, yeah.
Just wither away to nothing.
Nah, cancer's not great.
You can't do nothing about it. You can't fight it.
No.
You envy the Hasids and their beliefs?
All this shit's for nothing? And if all this shit's for nothing, why do I gotta think about it?
That's the mystery, isn't it? The mystery of God, or whatever you want to call it, of why we're given the questionable gift of knowing that we're gonna die.
That's just the part of being human, though. Makes the journey more exciting.
Do you feel like Frankenstein? A thing? Lacking humanity?
A tree
Feelings?
with rotted out from the inside? From the outside or the inside?
All right. Thank you. That's for you. Keep that. Say hello to Freddie Arnold, all right?
Oh, he about to get capped or something, man. Yeah, here we go.
There we go! Listen, you're friends with Tony Scumar, right? Meadow wanted the crystal. If I didn't get it to her, she would have went down Jefferson Avenue. I am sorry. Listen to me, you speak English. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot.
Oh. Oh, he shit himself? Oh boy. Really? Bang.
Hi, Jack. Bye, Jack.
Jesus. Uncle June is like scary. Nice. Oh, it's over? What the hell? I feel like these episodes just end, you know what I mean? But that was a really good episode. For 44 minutes, that kind of just flew by, not even gonna lie. Okay, so that was The Sopranos Season 1, Episode 3, titled Denial, Anger, Acceptance. That was a good episode, guys. I really like that. The only thing I'm kind of like confused about, I'm not sure if I just missed a line or something, but at the end there, you know, when Uncle June was talking with Tony's mom, they were talking about the whole You need to like teach these guys a lesson. So were they talking about the truck, but the guy at the end there, he's like, no, please, I don't want to die. They're gonna rape. But he was talking about something else, right? He was thinking they were talking about the drugs, but they were actually talking about the truck that was hijacked. Is that there was just a misinformation or whatever? But um, they were just there to send him a message. They wanted to scare him because Tony's mom said that Tony sees him as kind of like a son, right? But that's his God. What is he to Tony? That's Meadows' cousin, right? So okay, I'm trying to put this all together here. Okay. June wants to send a message back to Tony because he thinks Tony's pissing all over him in public because of the whole truck thing, right? And then the mom kind of like gives him the information or gives him the idea of, you know, Filoni, fuck that guy. You know what I mean? But, you know, was it Christopher or whatever? Is that his name? Ziggy of the show? I'm going to call him Ziggy until I remember his name. He's Ziggy. The Ziggy of the show is the one who hooked Meadow up with the drugs. They want his friend Filoni to die to send a message, right? So when they walked up to Ziggy at the end there, he's thinking it's because he gave the drugs to Meadow. Is that's what I guess where I'm kind of losing it a bit. He said, "No way, it was the drugs. They were gonna rape her. They were going to." He was like pleading, explaining what happened. So he's thinking it's for the drugs, but it was actually for something else. It was actually for the truck, right? Am I on the same page here? Just please confirm or deny. But if it's spoilers or anything, please don't say anything. I'll just figure it out on my own. I'm just trying to backtrack. You know what I mean? Because I know these shows, HBO shows, they don't necessarily hold your hand throughout the story, which is great. You know, I hate when I don't hate it, but I understand why shows write. They write in a certain way. You know how characters just ramble off, just expositional dialogue, so we as the audience knows what's happening. But in the context of the universe, they're like, why are you telling us all this? You know, if you're in the show, in the universe, it's like, oh yeah, XYZ, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. It's like you're explaining everything, giving a backstory, everything in real life within the context of the show. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why I like shows like The Wire, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and now The Sopranos, because it's just giving you information. And you're just like supposed to pick up the pieces and kind of put things together. You know what I mean? Which is going to be a lot of fun going back and rewatching the series. You know, right after I finish it, because it's going to be awesome. Like I can't wait to do that with The Wire, because I've done it many times with Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and every time I've seen something like totally different. You know, I always pick up on something every time I watch it. So with this show, it's going to be just as exciting because it is an HBO show, and I know that all the details matter, and we're building a story. That's kind of like the thing I really love about it. We're building a story. Now, if you guys are like, I've been following me along with my reactions on this channel, you know how much I love a story. I love stories, I love characters, and for the most part, while it is fun to kind of just do wacky shit every now and then, I do like when we actually do stuff to progress what we've already put forth on screen. You know, non-fillery stuff. That's why I gravitate more towards these HBO dramas or just these like high stakes dramas that I never really was into before. Ever since years ago. It hasn't been since like Breaking Bad and stuff like that when I've actually kind of given shows like these like a chance. I'm just like so engrossed and just captivated by the acting, the writing. It's like they're not even action heavy shows. They're just so captivating. They're entertaining. It's like Tony, like that moment with Tony and his wife. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Tony and his wife at the end of their daughter's recital. You saw that he tried to, you know, be a husband, whatever. He's there, support, but she pulled away. It's like those little moments there. It's just, I love it. Like you didn't have like a cheesy little close-up conversation. It's like, I know what you did, and he's like, what? It's just facial expression. It's just acting. You know, it's beautiful. I love seeing this shit. And then once again, I love how he continues going to was it Melfi or Melfi, the therapist, how he kind of saw something in the painting that kind of brought out his inner feelings and was definitely projecting that onto her while she was reciprocating back to him, trying to bring out his real feelings because he's more or less kind of hiding them behind anger. And I really commend the writing for framing the entire show around him being in therapy, because not only does it bring a huge insight to his character, but it kind of like it it gets me in more into his mindset. Like I feel like I know Tony Soprano within these like 3 episodes. Like I feel like I know the type of guy he is. Um, as opposed to just kind of like if we remove the therapy stuff, I don't think this show would be. I mean, it'd probably still be good, but it wouldn't be as deep. You know what I mean, or thought provoking or something. There's just something about those scenes that really just kind of like draw me in. Like I want to see more of that, and I guess more of like how they see each other like outside of the office or the room. You know, when they ran into each other at the restaurant, that was a really neat moment. So I like how did they confirm Jackie died? I feel like they confirmed that when June was hanging up the picture. And this is also another thing like I enjoy about the shows. Like they don't show everything. Like they'll say stuff in dialogue, and they did that in The Wire definitely. Like they'll just have like, oh yeah, X, Y, and Z. It's been taken care of, and I'm just like, what? X, Y, and Z is dead? I thought we were gonna have an episode about that or a scene or something. It's like, nope, just in passing. That's why I feel like with this show, it's gonna be just like that. It's like, oh yeah, you know, just through dialogue, you get to pick up pieces like, wait, is Jackie dead? It's like, so I assume that happened. And that was following the scene with Tony had this really good conversation with the therapist saying that, you know, it's like I was there, but you know, he wasn't there. It felt like it was just him and the cancer, and felt like he was already gone. And it's just the acting, just him expressing and just having this like just blank stare while he was like trying to remember the good times with Jackie and how excited he was to kind of tell him about what he did to, you know, to threaten the guy with cutting his dick off, and he was just so excited. And this guy was just worried about, you know, he's like, I need my temperature taken, I need the nurse, I don't feel well. It sucks, you know, because you remember the good times you had with your friend like that, and then you realize they're not them anymore. It's just like, to borrow a line. I don't want to keep bringing stuff up from Breaking Bad because I know it's probably going to annoy some people, but it's kind of like what Walter said. It's right now. It's kind of like you're living on borrowed time. It's just you're marking time until the end, and you don't want to be remembered like that. You know what I mean? Which is why Walter didn't want to do. He didn't want to be bedridden for the rest of his life. That's why he did what he did. You know what I mean? So it's just sad, you know, seeing the state of everything. And I always feel like these shows always has that type of angle where someone's like really, really sick. I don't know why. It always feels like these type of shows always has that angle where there's like someone really important is really, really sick, and we need to kind of like deal with that. You know, and like like they also said, shit rolls downhill. With the death of Jackie, all those problems are going to start rolling downhill, and we're going to have to figure out who's going to take charge, which I assume is going to be Tony Soprano, unless Uncle June really like steps up and is like, no, that's not happening. So we will definitely see what happens with that. Meadow and her little friend is interesting. Too bad. I thought we were gonna do something with them at the recital because it looked like they were like sweating, like they're sweating bullets, and they could have just been they're under pressure, they're up all night, they're stressed out or whatever. But I didn't notice any of the other students stressed out like that, so I assume it's just like a side effect of the crystal meth they had. It wasn't blue. I noticed that it wasn't blue, but it would have been cool. If there was a little bit more to that angle, because now that Brendan's dead, what's going to happen with, was it her name, Hunter? Because Hunter and him looked like they had like a thing. Will that somehow get back to them, and maybe Meadow will blame herself for getting that guy killed? Because, like, again, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be like misinformation. Like, she's going to believe it was because Christopher got her the drugs is why Brendan got killed. That's what she's going to think. But it wasn't like that at all. It was because of the truck, right? Because they stole the truck and tried to give it back, killed the driver by mistake and just basically like, yo, here's a gift from Tony Soprano. Take it. Like, what? So Ziggy over here is fucking up. And we'll definitely see what happens with that going forward. And here's the thing I wanted to bring up. So Carmela is Tony's wife, right? So who's this Irina girl? Like, I remember in the last episode, or maybe it was the first one, I can't remember, that Tony was with another woman, and it kind of threw me off a little bit, because I'm like, wait a minute, am I seeing this right? Because my brain was like, I knew what I was watching, but my brain was like a little slow to catch up. He was like, wait a minute, is that Tony? And is that not his blonde wife? And I'm just like, huh, I think I put a bookmark in it. I don't know if I did cover it in the last review, but I'm covering it now. Because he was like, okay, I didn't know if I was able to get away from the party or whatever. What? So let me get this straight. Carmela is his wife. They have a family. They have kids. Where's the son? I didn't see the son in this episode. They have a son, right? It was like his birthday in the last episode. Right. So they have a daughter. They have a son. So who's Irina? She can barely speak English. She's just, what, a dancer from the club or whatever? He just brings home girls or something because he wants to, I don't know, he wants the young women. His wife's getting older. I don't know. She still looks kind of good to me. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of confused about that. So if the wife does tell him about how she knows that he slept with her friend Artie's wife, right? Can't remember her name, but he has no, he shouldn't get mad, right? Because if he's, catting off doing whatever, then she I shouldn't say should be doing the same thing, but like, she's right to have these feelings. It's this feeling of anger. And I know Tony ain't gonna be the one saying, no, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. Because come on, man. You know what you're doing. Because I doubt this Irina is your cousin from Russia that she's very unaccustomed to the customs here in America. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What else is going on here? I'm just scrubbing through the rest of the episode here. But this is a really good one. It kind of got me talking like a lot. I'm sorry if this post review here is a bit long, but this is a really good episode. I really enjoyed that, and I'm just scrubbing through to see if I missed anything else. The Jewish angle is interesting because I wonder if that's going to come back into play, because it feels like it might. Because they did threaten that guy. And there's, 15% of the hotel. Tony wants 25%. There's like some numbers being thrown around. I don't know if that's something that's just I need to remember, or if it's going to come back into play, or if they're just going to remind us at some point, but I don't know. Good shit nonetheless. Really good episode, and I think I'm just going to end it there. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, the options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Sopranos, Season 1, Episode 4. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.